Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. This is Gamers coming at you, and if you hear a little bit of differences between the way my voice usually sounds and this way, I'm actually trying with my voice much closer to the mic than before. Usually I'll talk at a distance, and it felt kind of like I was in the other room. This one is more, I'm about half a foot away, kind of getting closer, trying to clear out some of that space. I'm bringing to you guys this little video. This is a 87 kill video by my friend. His name is Alex, but we refer to him as Dugan. If you guys would like to see more stuff by this, I have a ton of videos saved, a ton of content that I could actually post for you guys. This guy is insane. He does this almost every other game, and the game that he doesn't do this in, he still gets 60 kills a game. I've never seen anybody play with just the ease that he plays in, and I wanted to show you guys just an 87 kill game. Because it's awesome, you know, who doesn't enjoy seeing something like this? He doesn't get the mothership in this, I don't believe, but there is another footage that I have of him actually getting it. That'll probably be the next thing I upload. I didn't really have a theme going for this. I'm really just trying to get back into the groove of uploading. I know you guys haven't been getting a lot of videos from me, and I can sincerely say I apologize for that. That was not my intention coming into this. That was not my goal. You know, what happens is you don't do it 1 or 2 days and you start to get hit with, you know, daily routines that you can't say no to, and then you realize that you're 4 or 5 days in, you have nothing recorded, and it becomes a bigger issue. So this week I decided I'm gonna every other day upload a single video for you guys, and if I can manage to do all 5 Monday through Friday, then I won't do a Saturday Sunday video, but because I didn't get yesterday's, I will be doing a Saturday Sunday video along with a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This video I just kind of wanted to talk, you know, kind of explain a little bit of stuff that's going on. So, you know, the first thing up is, you know, what do you guys really think about some of the new DLCs that are coming out for different games, you know, especially Fallout? I know that there's a lot of Fallout DLC coming out, and I know this is not Fallout gameplay. If you guys would like to see some Fallout gameplay, I actually have 30 episodes of a Let's Play on my channel somewhere in here. And if you guys want to see more, I can always record more. Just haven't really had the time. But a lot of the Fallout DLC is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. I didn't get the season pass. I probably should have, because I heard that it actually got bumped up further. But what are some of the DLCs that are coming out? I'm actually not sure of any of them. I do know that there's gonna be a lot more additions in terms of what you can create, what you can get, you know, magazines and such. You know, to expand the game in other ways than just pure map. Now, I have always been a fan of getting the new maps because they come with so much more stuff. You get, you know, all the DLCs from Fallout 3. You were getting a ton of Fallout 3 like exclusives that you would never see anywhere else. For example, Mothership Zeta. When I got that, not only did it give me so much ammo, so much equipment, you know, brand new guns. That's all I used was the alien weapons afterwards. But it also leveled me up a lot. If you guys are running out of places to go level up, go ahead and get the next DLC that comes out. You know, leaving in the comments down below what do you guys think about it. Also, I know we're a little bit late on this, but I also wanted to talk about zombies. I have not done a lot of zombies. I'm fairly decent. You know, I can solo around 30-ish on most of the maps. But I'm actually really interested to see what the further on for the zombies DLC is going to be. Never really been a fan of the DLC maps for online multiplayer, simply because, I don't know, the new maps always just feel like they're too difficult, you know, too hard to get used to. Obviously, you know, you start to get more in tune with it as you go, and there are some really good ones. In fact, like Splash, that was an extremely good one. I love that one. I think Splash was an amazing map. You know, it looks visually appealing. Another one was the Quadrant one, I think that was called, where it has the 4 different seasons. Correct me if I'm wrong. It goes from ice to forest. They have city and something else. I forgot. To be fair, guys, I've been staying away from video games for a little while, and it wasn't my intention. You know, finishing up senior year of high school, so there's a lot of stuff that I have to be prepared for, a lot of stuff that I have to do. I got to get a new job and everything, so it's been a little bit of a struggle, but we're doing the most we can do. We're getting as far in as we possibly can to try and make sure everything looks good, sounds good, feels good. And I am kind of rambling on about different topics just to keep you guys entertained. If you guys come up with something that you want me to talk about, I will definitely talk about it. I will definitely continue to kind of center my conversations to one or two things. But what else can we talk about? For example, maybe the Republican Democratic debates. I'm not going to get too far into that because there are a lot of different opinions on the presidential races. I will say that I am surprised by how well Donald Trump is doing. Now, I can't really say that I agree or disagree because we have no idea what Donald Trump actually is. He, as far as he's concerned, he could just be the biggest media scam there's ever been. It might just be, it looks different, let's just click it, because that's where we are nowadays in our society. It's kind of like, if something seems like it's not the norm, if there's an underdog, or if there's a crazy or something that isn't expected to win, it usually ends up winning. Like, that's the way society works. We don't base our wins off of who's the best or who's most suited for the position. We choose who's least suited for the position in the most opposite crazy way. I don't know what it is. We just want difference, and we want change. And I know there are a lot of people who don't want to see Donald Trump win, and there's a handful even more that do, and there's been some crazy riots, some crazy protests, stuff like that. Again, leave that in the description below, or the comments below, what you guys would like to talk about. I'm open to all types of conversation. What else? We could talk about the NBA as well. Like I said, this is kind of just an introduction video. This is 87 kills. If you guys would like to just watch the game, I mean, that's perfectly fine with me. I'm just trying to keep you guys a little bit up to date with some things. NBA really quickly. This is a little news section. It looks like Golden State's probably going to take it. I don't know if that's the case or not. It could very well be. Just because they've been playing unbelievable. Stephen Curry obviously already broke his record and set over 300 threes this season. But there's just a crazy amount of hype going for that. And being an Orlando Magic fan, obviously, I was horribly disappointed in January where we ended up going like 2-16 or 2-18. And I hope something like that never happens again because it was awful. But, the NBA has its ups and downs, and I guess if you're going to be a fan of a team, you got to stick it out. So, really, another important thing, talking back to the channel, I have not been streaming, but I do have a lot of goals set. I actually want to pursue stuff in college around film, media, video, maybe a little bit of graphic design, something, I'll figure it out as I get closer to having to make the decision. I just have to see what's out there. But I do want it to be in the entertainment industry just because I love it. There's so many things. YouTube, this is not just, as much as this is a gaming channel, that's because that's what I've been enjoying to do. But, there's so much other things that I can do. In fact, I actually had this really good idea. I don't know if you guys, really, think it's realistic or not, but I've always wanted to walk the perimeter of the United States, basically, starting from where I am here in Florida, make my way completely around by foot on the beach and back, and sleep in tents, sleep in whatever, get your food wherever, save up a lot of money so you can actually go get food so you're not a bum, things like that. And it's about a 14,000 mile walk, so it's not something to go ahead and do it. And a lot of people say, oh, you can't do it, oh, you blah blah blah. I'm really actually setting my goals and plans on doing it. I want to do it as soon as I graduate college, and save up a little bit of money for myself. I've always, I love traveling, I love experiences. I would love to do something crazy like that. If you guys actually think that that would be something that you would want to see, I might have to do it, because if I do it, I plan on recording every single bit, you know, like a total, you know, walk and vlog thing. It's gonna be like 400 or 500 episodes, or you know, videos at least, obviously. And this is like, you know, it's just a dream right now, but I'm starting to get closer and closer to the point where I feel like I really want to do this, and then, you know, travel the whole world by foot. I've always wanted to travel, and I'm not the kind of person who likes to travel or do things the regular way. You know, I want to do it the way that doesn't involve having to follow necessarily the tradition of, you know, you buy tickets to a plane, you buy hotel rooms, everything. There's no reason for that, you know. If I can do it a different way, I'd love to do it a different way instead. And one of the largest factors for that is I'm planning on making it for something. Obviously, you don't want to do the walk just to do the walk, and I really wanted to spread awareness for certain things. You know, it might not seem like a big deal, but I kind of wanted it to be centered around supporting, you know, combating stress. Now, it's not, you know, some kind of hippie movement. It's, you know, totally groovy or whatever, nothing like that, but it's a little bit more like factored around, you know, people are so stressed about getting somewhere in life now. You can't just be simply a farmer, you can't just be simply, you know, a fisher. That doesn't exist anymore. Now everybody's got to have their 4-year degrees, their 3.5 and higher GPAs, they got to have their mortgages, their, you know, this, their that, their electronics, their save, you know. Nobody can really just appreciate living it day by day anymore. So with that, I really did want to bring forth the idea, why don't we walk? And, you know, I'll start the walk off. I'll probably take somebody with me, get a camera to be able to upload and record and things like that, and then afterwards, you know, I'll start it, and you know, it might be a few miles a day, you know, 1 or 2, maybe 5, 6, whatever, and then the rest I kind of just chill out and, you know, enjoy the time. It is a very bold move, and it seems super unrealistic right now, but like I said, there's just so many ways to do things that haven't been done before, and I've been thinking this through a lot. It's not something that just popped up, you know, out of one day. What I would plan to do if it were the case was kind of, you know, start off walking and make a big banner to, you know, to follow, you know, clearly explaining what we're doing. And when people ask, you know, when people are saying, or like, you know, interested, say, yeah, come on, walk with me a little bit, do some stuff, maybe we can pick up some people along the way, kind of increase the amount of, you know, followers that we're getting, you know. And it's really to spread awareness, but I've always wanted to be an inspiration in people's eyes. Like, that's my number one goal. I desire to be an inspiration to people more than I desire sleep, you know, more than I desire hunger. I want to be an inspiration to people, and I think that's why I started YouTube, is in order to become an inspiration. But also there's so many other things that I wanted to do this for. You know, obviously this wasn't a cheap hobby, this isn't a cheap passion. There's a lot of things that aren't, you know, very money unequal, like there's so many things that require money nowadays, and I decided, you know, I'm the kind of person that will say, you know what, I really want to do this, and I have just enough money to afford it, I'm just gonna do it, you know. I made enough money to be able to get myself a little setup to be able to play some decent games and record some decent footage for you guys, minus that. And in return, I said, you know what, I'm not gonna have a lot of money, I'm not gonna have a lot of savings left over, but I'm overstressing myself too much by thinking about it, and I've had a horrible habit of stressing myself out, and I know a lot of people out there are dealing with a lot of stress, especially young people. Now seems to be like the culmination of where stress really takes over a lot of people, and it's not good. But you know, that's all, I'll get into it for now. If If you guys would like to hear about an even more in-depth version of what I plan on doing, I can make a separate video for that. That was just a little talk. Just wanted you guys to see this awesome 87 kill game by my friend Dugan. He's part of Student Tag Gamers, and and if you guys would like to see a lot more, he can do this almost every single game, like realistically. So I mean, if this isn't enough for you, trust me, there's a lot more coming, and I can get these videos out to you 2 to 3 times a week if I must. Thank you guys though so much for watching. If you've gotten to this point, I really appreciate it. I really, that's extreme total respect. It's meant a lot to me. It's meant a lot to the family. It's meant a lot to the channel. So, I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed so much. Thank you, everybody. And without further ado, stay classy and peace out, ladies and gentlemen.